motherfucker.
Hey everybody, happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel, FACCI'S Cinema. You already know who I am. My name's right there on the screen. It's right here. So, but if you don't know, it's Facci. What's going on? Live 2 days in a row. What do I owe the pleasure? What do I owe the pleasure? Well, the wife was painting our bedroom. So, I had a free night. I didn't, a little impromptu live stream tonight. Obviously, don't know how many people is going to show up. Don't know how many people is going to be hanging out, but figured why not take the opportunity to jump on while I have some free time after last night's amazing start bench cut Friday the 13th edition. That was a blast with Davey. Anytime I get to do videos with Davey is a great day. One of my best buds on YouTube for sure. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm glad I met Davey this year. Obviously, we talk a lot behind the scenes, and we obviously collab a lot. So I'm glad that me and Davey formed the bond. And Dave, no, I'm not allowed to help paint, if I'm being honest. That's her thing. She likes to paint. She likes, it's her like away time, her alone quiet time. She puts music on in the headphones, and she just goes to town. So pretty much, for the most part, every time I do live streams, she's finding something to paint. It's just the way she is, but it occupies her, so why not? So I let her do that while I do this. It's fairs and squares, ladies and gentlemen. But I hope everybody's having a good Monday. Tonight's topic, Halloween. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the franchise talking Halloween, anything, because it is officially spooky season. The decorations are out in force. You got Spirit Halloweens all over the place. Lowe's got their decorations out. Home Depot. Everywhere, Everybody, Walmart got their stuff. It's just that time of year. I'm out delivering during the day, and leaves a lot of them have already fallen off the trees. You're getting a cooler air breeze going down, which I am a huge, huge fan of. I love the cool fall weather. It's crisp outside. It has a different kind of a smell, than the summertime. You know what I'm talking about? Nick, how do you get wifey to work? I need to learn. Hey, I didn't get her to. That was her. She did that on her own. She wanted to repaint our bedroom. So, there's an opportunity. She does it at night when the kids go to bed. And then I come down here and hang out with this amazing group of people. But let's say hello to whoever's here so far. And if you are in here, most of you are probably already subscribed. But if you're new here, definitely think about subscribing to the channel. Live streams every week. Pre-recorded content I don't really do that much of. I do some shorts, as much as I can. But definitely try to be consistent on here. Lots and lots of special guests are always on the channel. Ranging anywhere from, good Brett from Good Real Hunting. We got Davey, Lee McCoy from Drum Dums. Cody Leach has been on the channel a few times. Dave McCrae's been on the channel a few times. Sean Chandler, big time Sean Chandler, was on this rinky-dink mediocre channel. So anything is possible. Just got to always reach out and see what you can do. Davey's been killing it over there with his guests as well. I might need to start looking into getting some of his people on this channel because I haven't met some of those people. But Lamontre, my man, the Twisters man. Man, I love seeing you in here, buddy. Antonis, hope you are doing well. Rosie, my darling, how are you? Brooke, always a pleasure. Big Rod. Oh, smooch to the motherfucking gooch. My man, Big Rod. Blu-ray Addict. I love Blu-ray Addict. He's a sexy son of a bitch. That's what he is. Davey Death Ray. Herbert. What's up, Herbert? How are you? Erica. New to the channel. I saw you in last night. So, appreciate you subscribing. And it's awesome to see you here tonight. Awesome to see you here tonight for sure. Really, really appreciate it. The horror community is great. It really is. It expands beyond just, certain people's channels. You know what I mean? Like the group that watches consistently is starting to watch the smaller channels, which is amazing. Like whenever you see the people that are in Lee McCoy's chat over on Drum Dums and stuff, and then they're in your chat, that is awesome. Awesome. Great group of people for sure. See, look at Erica. Thanks for the warm welcome. I come from Davies Group. Well, we love Davies Group, and we're kind of intermingling now. Aaron Click, what's up, buddy? Always love seeing your icon. Love the black hat. Got one myself. Dave Vanderhoff said it's Tuesday, and I did say it was Monday, didn't I? What an idiot. That was yesterday. Please forgive me, Dave. The Broncos sucking has just ruined my whole week, and I know you know where I'm coming from. Let's see. Chatting amongst yourselves, you beautiful, beautiful people. Big Rod says, totally agree with all the fall love. It's the best time of year. It really, really, really is. I should have had her do the siding. She'd have done a really good job. Adrian James, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Anybody have something they only watch during October? That's a good question, Herbert. Brother Fluff, my man, love seeing you. He says, hello, you beautiful headbanded bastard. Or fucker, my bad. I'm sorry, I can't read. Yeah. So, is there any particular, and like I said, anything you got, you could drop it in the chat, and I will definitely answer it for sure. Kind of just an open forum tonight, all about spooky season, Halloween, whatever. Obviously, if you want to be crazy and drop a super chat, I'm always down for those as well, but never required at all. And also channel members, which I showed the card before the stream. If you are interested, a link is beside the subscribe button. Love every single one of you, regardless. Is there a movie I only watch during October? They bring up a good point. Trick or Treat, obviously. Unfortunately, I know that movie gets a lot of love, like a shit ton of love. I'm not the biggest fan of Trick or Treat, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fun for what it is. It's a good little anthology film, but I don't know what it is. I'm just not that enamored by that movie. I know it has a huge fan base. It's begging for a sequel to come out. I get it. I'm just not one of them. I probably will give it a watch this October, like I probably do every year, but it's just not like one of my favorites, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to think. Obviously, kind of saving the Halloween movies for October this year. Kind of got a little oversaturated, obviously, with the Halloween movies. Obviously, I was primarily a Halloween channel when I first started. So most of my content was Halloween based. I know there were channels out there like my buddy Nick from Lost River Drive-In. He does a shit ton of Halloween content and just as passionate about it now as he's always been. I'm not saying that I'm not passionate about Halloween. I'm just not, I don't know. I just got oversaturated these past couple of years. It was fun while they were going on, but then after the fact, it kind of just got sick of Halloween, unfortunately. Still love Halloween Ends, of course. I know the one that everyone loves to hate on recently. I still love it. Probably watched that one the most. But other than that movie and Halloween Kills, I did for a watch along on the channel with Brett and Austin from SPC Unleashed. I haven't really watched any Halloween movies, so definitely going to check out. Have a Halloween marathon, of course, for October. Everyone beside probably Resurrection, unless it's on Fear Fest, I'll keep it on for background noise. And Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. I know Halloween 2 has its fans. I'm just not one of them. I guess I appreciate it like most people do. I'm sorry. But yeah. You know what franchise I don't get sick of no matter how many times I watch it? Friday the 13th. I mean, it talked about it ad nauseum. But there's just something about those movies. They're a little bit lighter of a slasher compared to Halloween. The story's more in-depth with Halloween as the franchise went along compared to Friday the 13th, obviously. So, probably why I watched that one a lot. Pumpkinhead, yes, I do watch Pumpkinhead during October. An absolute classic. Right here's the nice little poster for that. Look at that little tin thing from Amazon. That thing's beautiful. Got the two steel books of this movie. Absolutely love Pumpkinhead. I hear a lot of people thinking it needs a remake. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I want to see one, because I know they're going to CGI Pumpkinhead himself, and that is not what we want to see at all. What's up, Hatchet Boys, and what's going on? No, I saw somebody else. The chat moved too fast. Brent Madison, what's up? He says, looks like Regal Shop has the Terrifier 3 popcorn bucket at noon Eastern time online tomorrow. Am I getting one? Probably not. Probably not. The only popcorn bucket I even got was the Ghostface one because I absolutely love Scream. I got to open up my Kool-Aid because believe me, I am a little tiny child inside of here. I'm not the biggest Terrifier guy. I know that's another thing that's so hot and everybody's loves Terrifier and Art's the new icon of horror. I'm just not there. I'm not I watch them and I own them, but I'm not that enamored by Terrifier to go out and buy the popcorn bucket. If they did come out with a Michael Myers popcorn bucket, on the other hand, I probably would buy that one. Or Jason, for sure. I wanted to get the Saw one with the light up Billy eyes, but they were out of stock by the time I tried to get in, unfortunately. But yeah, and I saw Davey is listening to me while he's in the shower, so I'm hoping he's hot and steamy and playing with his salami stick. I'm talking about the lunch meat, not his penis. Hocus Pocus. I like Hocus Pocus, but my wife doesn't, so it's kind of a movie I got to watch on my own. Also got a really, really cool steelbook of Hocus Pocus too. Where's it at? Where the heck is it? There it is. Got this really, really cool one. Like the Magic Witch books, the book from the movie. Really cool steelbook I found. Super cool. Glad to find it. I know, like I said, I don't watch it that much, but had to find it. Antonis, you beautiful, beautiful soul. The super chat. $4.99. You shouldn't have, my good man. But because you did, I'll give you one of these.
All right.
Well, Matthew McConaughey likes it, and I do too. What Friday the 13th movie did you watch on Friday? I watched my favorite, Part 7, The New Blood. Which one did I watch on Friday? On Friday, I watched I want to say I watched Friday the 13th Part 3. I did. I watched Friday the 13th Part 3. Obviously my favorite movie in the franchise. So had to watch that one for sure. And then I believe I watched Part 2 and then I watched Part 1. So I watched 1, 2, and 3. Not in that order, which I probably should have. I was actually going to watch The New Blood, actually. I was going to watch it. But I wasn't streaming anywhere that I could find. And I didn't feel like coming downstairs because I'm lazy to open up to get the. Do I got the Blu-ray? I do got the Blu-ray in the box set, like the Scream Factory big box set, but I never opened the box, so it's still got the plastic wrap on it. I don't know why I did that. It's probably not worth any more money that way, but it's still wrapped up, still in the box, just displayed on my shelf. But I do need to give it a watch. Hatchet Boys, Ernest Scared Stupid. Yes, you are correct. I probably watched Ernest Scared Stupid probably 2 to 3 times during the October season. I really wish they came out with a steel book for that one. They do not have one that I'm aware of. I don't even know if I have the Blu-ray of that. I think I just have the DVD. But Ernest Scared Stupid, definitely my favorite Ernest film, and I think it is one of the best Halloween movies out there. I really, really love Ernest Scared Stupid. The costumes from there are obviously similar to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the exact same. So you gotta love that. And I mean, who doesn't love Jim Varney? I think that's his name. I don't want to fuck that up. Pretty sure it's Jim Varney. I absolutely love Ernest so much. His personality, his corniness, the jokes. Whenever he takes on different personas, I absolutely love Ernest very much. So sad that he passed away such a long time ago because he passed away way too young. Let me take a drink of my Kool-Aid. Trisha McMasters. Hey, what's going on, Trisha? How are you? And she says, what's your favorite Halloween? Well, obviously, My favorite Halloween is the OG, of course. My second favorite Halloween would be Halloween 2018, followed by controversial pick of Halloween Ends. Yes, I know. Don't shoot me. Don't throw tomatoes at me. I just love Halloween Ends. Simple as that. Just a really good movie, in my opinion. Is it the best for a trilogy follow up or a conclusion? No, not at all. Not at all. And they definitely should have went a different route. Maybe should have expanded this to a 4-part, series. Finish up with the Halloween Ends, and then use Corey Cunningham's story to free follow that up and kind of start the anthology route. And then Blumhouse could still be doing Halloween movies, just that it would go, Halloween 3's route with what John Carpenter wanted to do with the franchise and just go an anthology route. That's what I think. Or the mistake at the end of Halloween Ends, Corey Cunningham, camera glances over, Corey Cunningham is gone after you think Michael killed him. And then they could keep going with that. I mean, I don't know how well received that would be, but that was also another option. I mean, it did make over $100 million at the box office. So there was people going to see the movie. So if you put Halloween in the title, for the most part, it's going to make some money. I'm just saying. Aaron Click says, I finally watched it in Violent Nature. It was decent, not phenomenal, not terrible. Have you seen it? Thoughts? I have seen In a Violent Nature. It had some cool kills. Definitely had some cool kills for sure. However, I thought it was really, really slow. I wasn't a fan of the first person point of view of the killer, looking over his shoulder, watching him every second walk through the woods. The killer's look was okay. I think they want to make more of these movies. I don't know why, unless they switch up the style. I just did not like it that much, unfortunately. Let me see. Blu-ray says, have you ever watched Satan's Little Helper? It's a fun horror comedy that takes place on Halloween. I have. They get that. Yeah, that's wait. Okay, that's when okay, I was getting confused. Yeah, that's when Satan like blackmails that kid, and then everybody thinks the kid's the one who killed all those people and shit. Or is that not right? Am I thinking of something else? I'm definitely thinking of something else. That's whenever that kid was killing people and they were hitting people in parking lots and getting points and shit. I only ever seen it once, but it was fine. It was funny for what it was. What's up, Ryan? How are you? Hope you're having a good night. Thanks for coming and dropping in. Thank you. Rosie's not a trick-or-treat fan either. Okay, I'm not alone. Thank you. Dave says Satan's Little Helper rules. Anyone watching the Garfield Halloween? I don't know if I've ever seen Garfield Halloween, to be honest with you. I've obviously watched Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin. Watch that with the kids from time to time. Halloween Town. Obviously, I grew up on those Disney Channel movies, so definitely always watch those. There's so many great Halloween movies to choose from. Obviously, I don't have that much time, so as much time as I have, I try to watch the best ones. That's the way I go about it. And sometimes the kids want to watch it with me, sometimes they don't. But Halloween is such a great time. It's just a different feeling. You get the amazing feeling for October for Halloween, and then you get a different cool feeling for the Thanksgiving season. And then when it's Christmas time, another great feeling. Obviously, Christmas for me is hectic, obviously, with work, but it's still got that, charm and the magic in the air. I know that sounds corny and it probably isn't even a real thing, but it does feel like that for me. And that's kind of the way Halloween in October feels as well. There's such a magic in the air. It feels different. It smells amazing. Thanks, Trisha. Some love for H2O. I don't know everybody that shits on this movie. H2O is like my top 6. It used to be really, really high until the 2018 movie and Kills and Ends came out, and then it kind of bumped it back a little bit. But H2O, must watch every year. Watch it with my wife. It's her favorite. Josh Hartnett needs to comb his hair. We get LL Cool J. The cast in that is fantastic. The cast in H2O is phenomenal. And has it aged that well? No. Does the setting at the school awesome? It's fine. It lacks Halloween atmosphere. In the beginning of the film, there's a ton of Halloween atmosphere. And Zodiac Z says, Corey, no Funningham. You take it back, Zodiac Z. You take it back, or I will block you for 5 fucking seconds. Oh my God. Simpsons Treehouse of Terror. I'm not a big Simpsons guy either. My brother loved The Simpsons. Never got into it myself. But it's a big deal. It's still going strong. Halloween Ends would have been better if Michael Myers stuff was just in Corey's head and no Michael Myers in it. I don't know how that would have been received either. Well, they would have had to do the trailer a hell of a lot different, and they would have had to market it a lot differently. Maybe they should have just scrapped Halloween Kills was the end, Evil 1, and that's the end of that. And then they just go to the third one is like the Halloween 3 in the franchise and anthology route. Maybe they could have done that. Maybe better well received. Who knows? All right. 20 people in here right now. It's good for me. That's good for me. I thank you guys for being here for sure. Definitely hit that like button while you're in here. Subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell. All that happy, shenazzy, jazzy stuff. Appreciate it, man. Remember when I used to have Snick at Night and Trick or Treat, and they'd open like you'd call in and get somebody to go to a house and like open it and see if you got like a prize or whatever. Love that shit, man. Love that shit back in the day. Snick at Night was fantastic. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Classic stuff. Just rewatched Laughing in the Dark the other day. My favorite episode of that show. Absolutely love it. Happy Sanjo. Member for 4 months. Thank you so much, Happy. That means a lot, buddy, that you're still here, still a member. How have you been, Coy? How's everything been going for you? I know you had your channel. Hopefully you're still pumping out content if you have time and, doing what you love over there on your channel. I'm glad to see you started it. I know a lot of people, they get the first video is the hardest one, obviously. My Halloween review, Halloween 78 review, my first video I ever did over 4 years ago. It was rough. I was reading off a piece of paper. The intro, I was singing. So that was awkward for sure. But you have to get over that first video to get any better or to continue to grow as a content creator. Is my content the best? Hell no. I don't edit for shit. I don't sound professional like other channels do. My goal whenever I come on here live is to just have a good time, kick back, hang out with the chat, and just make this an inviting place to come and just relax and forget about what's going on in your life or whatever, your problems. Just forget about them for a little bit. Come here, have a couple laughs. At least I try to make people laugh and have a good time. Not that I'm good at it, but you know what I'm saying. But that's what it's all about. I like when I get those messages that say, you help people get through a hard time, or, I was having a rough dilemma in my life and I watch some of your videos. That means a lot because obviously my videos ain't that good, but you're watching them. So thank you. And I'm glad that I could help you get through some stuff, Movie Misfits video. Chris Snyder. He's pumping out content over there. The Scream, Who Killed Who shit coming out. All those like graphics and stuff you keep posting. Beautiful, beautiful stuff over there, Chris. Absolutely love it. Looks beautiful. Chat is talking amongst yourselves. Love it, love it, love it. Chris says, I liked H2O growing up, but the more I watch it, the less I like it. The third act still rolls, though. Third act is fantastic. One of the best endings in the entire franchise, for sure. I just, Resurrection came along and ruined it. But people do have an appreciation for Halloween Resurrection as well. I know my soon-to-be a collabor coming on, Matt from Mad Blood. He likes Halloween Resurrection. But I think it's more of a nostalgia thing. He grew up in that area, that time frame, the same as me. But I just don't like the film. I know Chad, Jason from My Special Boy, he likes Halloween Resurrection. He sings its praises. I don't. I'm not a Busta Rhymes hater, though. That's not my main problem with that movie. I don't mind Busta Rhymes, even though he does do karate and kick some shit up with Michael Myers. But yeah. Big Rod says, I love to go Halloween 2, then H2O is my binge timeline. So 1, 2, and H2O. That's a good timeline to do as well. That's a good one. I do like that one. Halloween 2 has definitely come around in my pretty much because of this pumpkin, but Halloween 2 is definitely risen up for me, to be honest. I'm having a really, really good time with Halloween 2 anymore, dude. I might do a watch along on the channel for that. And that's definitely a franchise that I want to do a watch along series for. I'm just waiting for the right time. I'm waiting, kind of debating if I want to wait until Halloween's going to be relevant again and come back and then drop the watch along series. Because I really, really do want to watch it. I'm debating what my next watch along series would be. If anybody in the Eli Cortez, my man, I might have been saying hello to you. I apologize. What's up, Eli? Hope your wife is feeling better today. I know you said she was under the weather yesterday. Hope she is feeling better today. And if not, you better feed her the chicken soup and just give her some, I can't think of the elderberry. Gotta give her some of that elderberry. Make her feel good. Make her feel real good with elderberry. My wife is a big, I don't know. I don't even know if that shit works. Hashtag Michael Myers forever. Hashtag Chucky forever. I'm not the biggest Child's Play fan, Antonis. I know you are. I know. It's fine. It's fine. I like 1, 2, and 3, and then that's when my love for it kind of goes away in the reboot, which a lot of people hate because a disgruntled employee unprogrammed one of the things. But need some music in the background like I usually do over here. Turn that up. Did I shut it off? No. What happened? The music went away. I put on music for you guys, and then it stopped. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Chucky. It's fine though. Dude, Eli, I appreciate that, buddy. That's why you're so awesome. No, you're so awesome, Eli. You are the man. I appreciate that very much. Antonio says, Facci, what are you going to be for Halloween this year? Usually I go as Michael Myers. I don't want to do that this year. I don't. I think my wife wanted us to go as matching. I think she wanted to go as Mickey and Minnie Mouse, which I've never done that kind of a matching costume before. I know my whole family went as like Batman and villains and whatnot. But I think my wife does a lot for me, and she's very lenient with me doing this, the channel and live stream. So I think maybe I will. Maybe I'll go as Mickey Mouse this year. I mean, she does a lot for me, so maybe it's time I do a lot for her. That's for sure. Let's see what else we got. Chat is fantastic. Dude, I'm excited to see Chris. I'm excited to see what you've been working on, man. You know, Scream is a beloved franchise as well for me. One of my favorites. I think that might be the next watch-along series that I do. Obviously, there's only 6 movies, so it's going to be shorter than the other previous ones. So I do like that aspect of it. And Scream 7 should be pumping out some shit, promotional crap, and, production kicking off, I believe, soon. So definitely Scream is looking like the franchise I'm going to go to next. So I will need guests, special guests for 6 movie watch along. So, and then I got to come up with the points and all that shit. So it's going to be a good time. I love coming up with that stuff. Yeah, is anybody in the chat dressing up? Let us know. We want to know. Drop it in the chat. We want to know what you guys are going to be for Halloween. Coming up, like I said, this Sunday coming up, continuing Slashtober Slasher Showdown. 8 more matchups, bringing on my boy Lee McCoy from Drum Dums. Absolutely love Lee. He's one of the main inspirations of this channel. Why I started this in the first place. So can't wait to have him back on. He's been on here a few times, so I really, really can't wait to get him back on. He's such an amazing creator, very generous when it comes to collabing and, taking time out of his day to come on this channel. So that is fantastic. Oh, Rosie's going to be a sexy Freddy Krueger. Oh. H4 is my favorite in the franchise. Not the best one, just my favorite. Yeah, I love Halloween 4 as well. I do. The Mask, I'm not a hater of The Mask like a lot of people. I enjoy it for what it is. What else? Halloween 4 got great atmosphere. eerie, creepy. Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasance is fantastic in part 4. We get Jamie and Rachel. You know, Rachel is a great final girl. So you can't go wrong with Halloween 4. And George P. Wilbur, rest in peace, by the way, is a fantastic Michael Myers. I really do enjoy his performance. Minus the shoulder pads. I don't know why they needed to make him look bigger like that, but Alex Dothright, that's a new one in here. Halloween 6 isn't great, but it has the best October vibes. Oh, thanks for popping in, Alex. If you are new, you know, think about subscribing and join in the family over here. We got a great people that always tune in and hang out, so appreciate that. Halloween 6 is Halloween 6 is a weird one for me. It's a weird one. When I first watched it, it was honestly, I thought it was very scary. Michael was the most brutal he's ever been. He's vicious. He's that hospital massacre scene in the lab. That's intense shit with the strobe lights, blood everywhere. You've never seen Michael quite like that. And now, obviously, Halloween Kills came out, and that's, like, worse than that. But Halloween 6 got great atmosphere. The Myers house is a little closer to the original compared to the mansion we got in Halloween 5, which made no sense. But, you know, Dominic Girard went his own route, so good for him. Halloween 5 has its charm, even though I don't like the movie that much. The mask is awful. It's not tucked in. But it has its charm, too. But Halloween 6, I'm a producer's cut guy. And I know Lee made his blue cut, which combined the best parts of both. If you watch the first 2/3 of the producer's cut and then pop in the last third of the theatrical cut, that's like the best way to go about part 6. Because you got to have John Strode's head explosion, because it's the best kill in the movie. But the producer's cut gets rid of it for some reason. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Okay? I don't understand. But Halloween is fantastic. Herbert says, I'm thinking, Matt, I'm going to be Alex the Killer from prom night this year. Interesting. I know you're a huge prom night guy, so that does make sense. Chris says, I think I'm going with Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block, but I don't know if I could pull that off. Maddie Mouse, exactly. New Kids on the Block, you know. I danced that at my wedding. Just saying, I did. We did our first dance, me and my wife, and then I created a 3 to 4 minute dance of different songs. I put it all together. We had different dance routines for each song. Yeah. So as soon as the slow dance started, that one kicked in, and then I was dancing my ass off. You know, I wish I would have had recorded, but back then you didn't really think about videographers too much, because that would have been legendary. I have a shitty copy of it, and you can barely see what I'm doing. My sister's yelling her ass off for me, because that's what I do. Other people's weddings, I ain't dancing shit. My wedding was crazy. It was lit. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? Are you looking forward to that new Mickey Mouse horror movie? Which one? They keep coming out with more. I saw a poster for a third one. We had Mickey Mouse Trap. We had Steamboat Willie thing. And then I just saw another one. Gotta stop with the Mickey Mouse horror, bro. Gotta stop. I'm waiting to see Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. I haven't seen it yet. I got this. No, I don't think I ordered the Steelbook. Or did I? Yeah, I did. I ordered the Steelbook. I didn't get it yet. I even have the first Steelbook of Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, even though the movie ain't good. Still got it. Big Rod says, Scream the original, my favorite horror movie. The rest are mid because my love for the original. I like 1. I like 2's good. 3's growing on me. I hate 4 with a passion. And I like 5 and 6. I know a lot of people don't like 6. I do. The third act was a little wonky the first time I seen it, but after the first time, I really enjoyed Scream 6, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's a good time. You need a mountain of Coke. Yes. I would snort that shit up any girl's ass. No, I'm just kidding. That's gross. I won't do that. No, forget it. Forget I just said that. I'm going to rewind it. Okay. I'm not sure. Big Rod says maybe Jason. I was Ghostface last year and Freddy the year before. Yeah, I'm always Michael. I tried to be the minor. I tried to be the miner. I bought the mask. I bought the coveralls. I bought the helmet. But you can't wear that mask unless you have ventilation because you will suffocate. You will die of carbon dioxide poisoning. Or monoxide, dioxide, whatever. I'm not sure which one it is. But you'll die from it if it doesn't have the ventilation associated with it. Facci, I know you're a repeat watcher, but how many new movies do you watch on average a week? Or is it less often than that? Definitely less often than that. Let me see. I'll look at my letterbox and see. Like, you talking like 2024 movies, Aaron? Or just new to me personally? Because 2024 movies this year, I've watched 30, which is a lot for me. I've watched 30. I definitely have a bunch more to watch. But I'm trying my best. I don't really want to pay money for them, so I have the streaming app where I watch them for free. Yes, I know that's bad. Shame on me, but what are you going to do? Holy shit, the chat was moving so far. I got to go back up. No, John, head explosion, and no, and full, yeah, shine on. Yeah, because the producer's cut has more of Halloween 6, has more Halloween music in it compared to the theatrical cut. Which I do like the Halloween music being in it. It's not as metally, it's just the typical stuff. I love how Mrs. Blankenship is an homage to Halloween 3. Absolutely love Halloween 3. I don't know why people don't like it. Well, it's because Michael Myers isn't in it, right, guys? Yeah, we get it. Michael Myers isn't in it. We know. It's the movie's, what? I don't even know. 40 years old now? We get it. When Bob Ross prematurely ejaculates, he tells his wife, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." That's what I told all my kids. I'm kidding. I didn't say that. They were all planned except for one. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, my man? What are you going to do? Kids are kids. Kids are wild and crazy. He's hitting some of the devil's lettuce. Speaking of the devil's lettuce, that's something I've never done in my entire life. People find that hard to believe. I never smoked a joint in my life. Never done any drugs in my life. I'm a goody two-shoes. I know. What are you doing? You got a party. Oh, I wish I could get some sex robots in here like I used to. That was the shit. Love getting those. Let's see. Let's get this chat moving down a little bit. My wife and I walked out of Halloween theme. Well, fucking hell yeah, bro. I did not. I walked out the Flow Rider, so that just says where my head was at. I'm just saying. But that is cool. I wish my wife would have let me done that. That'd be cool. When is Umbrella? Shit. Am I the only one out there that didn't like Late Night with the Devil? Am I the only one? Everybody said it was amazing. It was awesome. I watched it and I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that again. I could barely finish it. I mean, I like the dude when he was in The Dark Knight. I know that, but I don't like. I would never watch that movie again. I did not have a good time with it. I know a lot of people love it. It's like one of the best horror movies of the year, but not for me. Not for me at all. Yeah, Chris, I know you're in Scream 4. I just don't like Scream 4. I don't like it at all. I absolutely hate it. How did douchebag Chad survive a tag team stabbing in Scream 6? Well, it's because he had abs for days, my friend Herbert. He was ripped to shreds. And I think he was a fan favorite, to be honest, so I think that is one reason that Chad survived. I wonder if that was a test screening and they showed it and they hated the fact that he died, so they had to fix it and unkill him. I'm wondering if that was what it was. Aaron said no, just new to me. Honestly, probably not one a week. I'd be lucky if it's a couple a month, to be honest. I'm trying, but then I get suckered into rewatching, Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christy Swanson, okay? Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christy fucking Swanson. That's what I watch instead of watching something new. It's a comfort movie. I absolutely love the hell out of it. Christy Swanson is beautiful in that movie. I didn't watch the show. But the movie itself, watch it at least once or twice a year. Absolutely love it. If you haven't seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christy Swanson and Donald Sutherland, And how's his name? The dude from The Hitcher. Ruger Ruger Hauer. I can't think of his name. But the guy from The Hitcher, he's in that movie as well. He's the bad guy. Rutger Hauer, I think is his name. Yes, he's the bad guy. It was good stuff. What's up, Gavin? How you doing, buddy? Gavin Mudd Nelson. Did I see Beetlejuice? No. I don't like the first one. So, I know that's probably blasphemy and that's the wrong thing to say, but I don't like Beetlejuice. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I like, obviously I love Michael Keaton, but I don't like Beetlejuice. Chris says, Christy Swanson, my God, love Buffy, the movie and the show. The show is one of my favorite shows of all time. I know a lot of people love Buffy. I never got into it. Pike, I love, Luke Perry, David Arquette. Oh my gosh, it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I think it's on Prime. Either Prime or Paramount Plus, one or the other. Definitely go check it out. I actually think if you're at more than 24 movies that you're doing pretty good. Yes, I'm at 30. Definitely have a bunch more to watch for sure. Oh, another October watch, by the way, Dark Harvest. Came out I think last year around October. Definitely, if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. I like it. It's definitely in my rotation. Obviously, this will be the first year that it's going to get watched in the rotation. But definitely check it out. Dark Harvest. It's like a pumpkin killer guy. They starve all the teenagers in town, and then they let them loose, and whoever kills it, the family gets like some money and stuff. But then, unfortunately, that kid's going to pay the next October. It's very interesting. I liked it a lot. It's like a period piece from like the Greasers era, probably like the 60s. I think it's from. Check it out. It's good. Booby Juice, on the lookout for boobies. Coochie juice. Thought I saw coochie up there. I can't say that word. That's bad. Wouldn't that just be milk? Yeah. If you're if you're pregnant, you would have milk. Breast milk, which I've tasted and I don't like it. Warm milk is disgusting. I'm just saying. Oh, Muffy the Coochie Slayer. Jeez Louise, they're getting a little raunchy over here. Hatchet. But I do like where your head's at. I'm not gonna lie. Your head, you got a good head on your shoulders, my friend. Good head. And I mean, you might give good head. I might give good. I don't know. I didn't say it. You did. Did you see that Charlie Hunnam is playing Ed Gein in the new Netflix miniseries that's coming out next year? I love anything about Ed Gein. I think that's very fascinating stuff. Real life stuff like that's very, very fascinating. So definitely wouldn't mind checking that out. Buffy gets gang banged by vampires. The movie. That is a good movie. I liked it. If it's Christy Swanson, she's beautiful, so that's fine. That is fine. I'm trying to think what other must-watch movies I usually have for October. Let me see. Silver Bullet, for some reason. Silver Bullet. I mean, that is definitely has that October feel. But that movie takes place like throughout the whole year, because I know there's like 4th of July shit, Halloween. It's like all the seasons in that movie. But I feel Silver Bullet is a good October watch. Aaron Click says Dark Harvest was decent, but I remember feeling like it needed something more. It takes a lot for me to really be blown away. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. It does take a lot. By the way, what do you guys think of Maxine? I was late to the party on Maxine. So I know I heard people say they were a little let down. Some people said it was their favorite in the trilogy. Some people said it was the worst. I liked Maxine a lot. I thought Mia Goth was fantastic. Loved the 80s setting. Loved the music. Dug the hell out of it. I really did. I thought Maxine was good. I liked it a lot. More than I thought I would. Especially because Pearl, I didn't like Pearl at all. So Maxine was definitely a big step up for me. Zodiac Z says Sleepy Hollow October watch. Honestly, are we talking about the Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp? Because I've never seen it. If we're talking about that one. I have seen a Sleepy Hollow movie that was like on an ABC Family back in the day. Or Freeform, or whatever the hell it was called. Kaylee Cuoco was in it. I watched that as a kid, like a teenager. I dug the shit out of that. Rosie, I forgot we get XXX on my channel after hours. You're nasty. Nasty. I mean, who doesn't want to get triple AX? Aaron Click says he really liked Maxine. I'm guessing people expected it to be more twisty. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what I was expecting. I just watched it. It was good. I liked it though. Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow is the best October watch. I'm gonna have to put that on my watch list, Gavin. I have not seen it, so I'm gonna have to put that on my watch list. Anybody else got any October suggestions? Drop them in the chat, and I'm definitely gonna put them on the watch list for October because besides Halloween, I'm wide open. So feel free, drop it in down below. Queefy Hollow, or Squirty Hollow if you're squirting. This is out of control. Out of control. I don't know how much more of this raunchiness I can take. Making me sick. You know what I'm saying, guys? Oh my god, the music changed and I didn't even do it. This is insane. X is my least favorite in the trilogy. Is it, Aaron? X? I mean, I kind of think X is a little overrated. I think X is a little overhyped and overrated. Yes, it was a good movie of that year, but I don't think it's like the greatest thing in the world. It was good. I didn't like it the first time I watched it, but I really preferred it the second time. And then Pearl, like I said, I'm not a character study kind of guy, so that was just interesting to me. Universal movies are a must. I don't think I've ever seen any of those. And you guys knowing me and my taste, if it's slow, I'm kind of going to lose interest. You know what's a good October watch? Sinister. I don't watch it. I haven't watched it since it came out because it scares the shit out of me. But that seems like a great October creepy movie to watch with the lights off. No lighting on at all. You in a room watching Sinister, and the gold pops up, and them freaking the reels, 16 millimeter reels they're playing, dude. Wow, creepy shit. The second Sinister, on the other hand, not the biggest fan of. I've only ever seen it once. Wasn't a huge fan. But the original, Banger City, ladies and gentlemen. Banger City. What else we got going on? My favorite character study is a Cousin Eddie in anything National Lampoon's Vacation. You can't go wrong with National Lampoon's Vacation, my man. Cannot go wrong. National Lampoon's Vacation, Christmas Vacation, love them both to death. European Vacation, I've only seen once. Don't really remember too much. Vegas Vacation, I enjoy the hell out of it, even as bad as it is. I'm just saying. I do enjoy it. Zodiac Z says, stop at Sinister. Do not watch Sinister 2. I've seen it, but I'm not going to rewatch it again. Aaron Click says, watch Trick or Treats, plural, from 1982. Don't expect a good movie. Just a fun big Halloween ripoff. Damn, how many movies are called Trick or Treat, man? We got the Rock one. We got Trick or Treat. Then we got Trick or Treats. Oh, Trick or Treats. He Knows You're Alone is also a Halloween ripoff, too. I mean, what isn't a Halloween ripoff? Final Exam, Halloween ripoff. Every single thing was a Halloween. Friday the 13th, obviously. Halloween ripoff. It is what it is. Halloween was a Kickstarter, lit the fire in the horror genre to pump these bad boys out. Friday the 13th came and then really lit the fire, set the house on fire until it exploded, and then we just got slasher after slasher after slasher until the end of the 80s when they kind of went off a cliff. And then Scream came back, brought some of them back, and then they go away again. Remakes bring the slashers back, and they kind of go away. Scream and Halloween bring the slashers back again. Now we got Terrifier. So there you go. Halloween, even though obviously we have, Peeping Tom and Psycho and Black Christmas. Texas Chainsaw I don't consider a slasher per se. It isn't like he went out looking for people. They came to him. But then again, Jason did the same thing. So that's kind of a bad argument people use. Jason's just chilling at his his lake, his personal lake. Yeah. Oh, Christine. Oh, baby, Christine. I absolutely love Christine very, very much. Posters right there, actually. Christine's one of my favorites. One of my favorite John Carpenter movies of all time. Um, you know, John Carpenter rankings, most people have, Halloween, obviously, The Thing up there battling it out for one or two. You got Christine, you got The Fog, you got Vampires, you got Prince of Darkness, In the Mouth of Madness. My personal, obviously Halloween is my number one, but my number two, honestly, would probably be The Fog. If I'm being honest, I love The Fog. I love the ghost story aesthetic. I love the town. I love everything about it. Tom Atkins is in it. Jamie Lee Curtis, Nancy Loomis, Janet Leigh, Charles Cyphers. The cast is great. I love it. All them alumni from the Carpenter movie in that. I love it. Yes, Halloween Ends is a Christine ripoff. It's Christine and a Nightmare Maker, Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. If you haven't seen that, definitely inspired Halloween Ends for sure. Brooke says, yes, Matt, love The Fog. The music and the atmosphere is fantastic. Fight the Good Fight. What's going on, Fight the Good Fight? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. He says, The Fog has amazing atmosphere. Aaron Click says, The Fog is so thick with atmosphere. Love it. The Fog rocks, says Ryan. I love The Fog. I tried to get Dave on. I might message him again. I wanted to get Dave on to watch The Fog, have a Fog watch along, because I know he loves The Fog as well. I think that would be a blast. Prince of Darkness is fine. I do like Prince of Darkness, as weird as it is. It's very unique that the devil is there, but he's in like I don't even know what he's in. He's in like liquid form. It's so weird. Rosie says The Fog my fave. Not. Ew. Blu-ray says I thought The Fog was okay. It's his least favorite John Carpenter. Oh, come on. Yes, Ozzy Osbourne. Yes is exactly what it is. No. Prince of Darkness. I love The Fog. Christine is up there for me, and then The Thing, of course. Blu-ray says, what's your least favorite Wes Craven and John Carpenter movie? For me, John Carpenter would probably be, I haven't seen all of his movies, but In the Mouth of Madness, probably. Sam Neill's great, but I did not like the story. I didn't, maybe I was too dumb to follow along, but I did not like it. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Robert the Wolfman. Ow! What's up, Robert? How are you, buddy? How are you doing, my good man? Robert's been on the channel before. He is an amazing guy as well. Him and Cecil over there on that horror channel. Great stuff over there. Obviously, they're good friends with Davey as well. Community's just a big circle. It's like a circle. Wes Craven movie? Honestly, probably The Hills Have Eyes. I thought that movie was terrible. The original Hills Have Eyes movie, I thought it was awful. I don't like it. I don't like the mountain men people in that one. There's a random jet that fly. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I don't like it. Do I own the movie? Of course I do. I got the steelbook right over there. But I don't like it. I don't. John Carpenter chose to direct The Fog and refused to come back and direct Halloween 2. I like the Halloween 2 we got, though, so I'm fine with it. Even though, obviously, John Carpenter hugely inspired, Halloween 2. So, basically was his movie, just Rick Rosenthal was behind the camera. Exactly, Zodiac Z. It's a circle, not a triangle. It's a circle. Yeah, so John Carpenter's my man. Absolutely love John Carpenter. Probably my favorite horror director. I don't really know too many, though. What's his name? Scott Derrickson. I like him. I like his movies as well. Black Phone, obviously, was fantastic. I know a lot of people say it's overrated. I dig the hell out of the Black Phone. That might be an October watch for me. I think I'm going to put that one on as well. Speaking of the Black Phone, Ethan Hawke's performance was fantastic. As you can see, I have a soft spot in my heart for Ethan Hawke with Sinister and Black Phone. He's also good in Training Day. Pretty much, Daybreakers is another good one Ethan Hawke's in. If you haven't seen Daybreakers, pretty cool vampire flick. Really like that one a lot. Willem Dafoe's in it, Sam Neill. That's a good movie. Fright Night might be a good choice for Overwatch. Do love some Fright Night. Can't go wrong with Return of the Living Dead. That's a good one as well. Just sitting here tossing out movies, you know. There's just so damn many of them. So many. Yeah, Rick Rosenthal did direct H2, but it was very, very much influenced, obviously, from John Carpenter, and he put his 2 cents in. Obviously. He didn't want to do it, but then they're going to make a brother and sister, and it's, it's history until Halloween 2018, and then they're not brother and sister. And then the casual fans are saying, hold up, wait a minute, let me put my 2 cents in it. I thought they were brother and sister. And they're like, nah, they're not brother and sister. They're just people who live in the same town. It was random. And then he's like, Michael's like, I don't even want to fucking kill Laurie Strode. I don't even know who that is. Who the fuck is that bitch? And then, of course, Dr. Sartain got to come in and go, move over, make room for my patient. Now that is what that feels like. Shut up, Dr. Sartain. Fucking bitch. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Exactly. Carpenter was legally obligated to write Halloween 2. Irwin Yablans took him to court. This is why Friday the 13th, 1980 came out before Halloween 2. Wasn't Friday the 13th made? Friday the 13th was made in 79, correct? And then came out in 80. Can you believe next year is 45th year anniversary for Friday the 13th? Are they going to do something for it? I'd love to go to the camp. I'd love to go to the camp where the movie was. It's not that far away from me, over in New Jersey. So I would love to do that. You can even stay overnight at the camp, but it costs a shit ton of money. Ryan is right. October's going to rock, yo. You are damn right. It's already rocking, and we ain't even there yet. Fight the Good Fight says, hey, Facci, what started your horror obsession? Mine was Friday the 13th. Well, I'm going to break some news to you, Fight the Good Fight. Mine was also Friday the 13th, if I'm being truly honest with you. My brother loved Friday the 13th. He loved horror movies. He's the reason that I got into horror movies in the first place. We would always watch Friday the 13th together, primarily 2 and 3. So that's probably why those 2 movies have a huge soft spot in my heart and are at the top of my ranking. You know, absolutely love 2 and 3. I'm coming around to 1 for sure. I definitely rewatch it a lot more than I used to. But yeah, definitely Friday the 13th is created the obsession to want to see more. Then it jumped to Halloween and then Nightmare on Elm Street. Even though I don't like the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise that much, it's still really, really good. Damn, Brooke and Rosie are doing some naughty shit in the chat, and I'm gonna have to go take an extremely cold shower here pretty soon. Okay, because the top of this desk is getting hit right now, and I can't take it anymore. Hatchet Boy says, what movie do you think has the most popular quote? I don't know. For me personally, I think the original Scream from '96 is so quotable. I know a lot of them. What's your favorite scary movie? You hit me with the phone, dick. There's just so many good lines. Who's here? You can really call the police. My mom and dad are gonna be so. And then we got this right here.
Number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, say I'll be right back, because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Oh my gosh! Now I want to go watch Scream for the 675th time. But yeah, definitely Blu-ray. You're not wrong. He said he's been a horror fan since 4 or 5. Probably about the same time, honestly. That's probably when I watched him with my brother, because he's from my dad's first marriage, so he didn't live with me. So anytime he would come over, I would try to watch him with him and everything. So, I love horror. Is just a big part of my life. It's a big part of growing up for me. I try to pass it on to my kids. So far they don't really care, honestly. I know Logan, my middle one, he would come on here frequently. We do watch-alongs together. Obviously, my youngest one, he absolutely loves all of this stuff, so he's my best shot. Pass it down to him. He would love to run this mediocre channel and, continue the legacy of FACCI'S Cinema. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I kidding? Like I'm going anywhere. I thought I would have quit this shit a long time ago. 4 years, still going. Going to 5. Would love to get the channel. Other channels are growing way faster. I get it. I would love to get the 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Less than 400 away. It's possible. I'm not getting my hopes up, but it is possible. And I'm going to keep grinding and keep trying new things to try to reach more audience and whatnot. But definitely 6,000 is my goal for the year. Hopefully I'll be able to get to it, and definitely have a big celebration if I do, popping off the new year. You know what I mean? I want to get to 10,000 like these other ones, these other amazing channels. Just takes time, takes consistency, and just keep going. Eventually it'll come, slowly but surely. Got great people that I associate with behind the scenes that help continue to push me forward. Because honestly, a couple of months ago, I was going to quit doing this altogether for the most part. If I did it at all, it was going to be 1 to 2 times a month. No pre-recorded, no shorts, no nothing. I just was kind of getting sick and tired of it. But the fire was lit again. And I'm back, and I'm continuing to grind every week. Sometimes once, most of the time once, sometimes twice. This is my third one. I did one on Saturday, I did one Monday, and today. What's slipping out, Hatchet Boys? Your dick? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that on here because now I'm going to lose my monetization. It's like, I ain't monetized. I don't even know how it's still lit. These videos get demonetized the next day whenever they run the report. That's okay. But I'm going to keep coming back, keep grinding, having a good time, collabing with my boy Davey, collabing with my boy Brett from Good Real Hunting, any other amazing content creator who's willing to come on here and just hang out and have a good time. And as long as you guys keep showing up and hanging out in the chat, being interactive, we're going to keep doing it. So, we're going to keep coming. It's October. It's spooky season. This is when the other channels pump up the content. There's content everywhere. My first time being here, these streams get wild. Alex, this is probably a light one. Sometimes they get real raunchy depending on who the guests are. But it's always a fun time. That's all it's about. Having a good time, interacting with you amazing people in the chat. Look at that. Brooke, I always love your content, Matt. And I always love seeing you in the chat, Brooke. Really appreciate it. Herbert, I'm glad you're still here, Matt. Thanks, Herbert. Thank you very much. You always show up, hang out. We're much appreciated. So, I won't have anything else coming out until Sunday. Like I said, 9 p.m. You haven't seen nothing yet. Nope, you haven't. It gets pretty disgusting. So Sunday, Lee McCoy, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More Slasher Showdown. And, Ryan, thank you so much. Love your content. Zodiac Z, thank you guys. What else we got? So that's Sunday. And then we'll have Ken from Sledgehammer Horror. Maybe Ashley, not sure. We'll be doing the next round. Then I got Nick from the Lost River Drive-In coming back on for another round. And then Davey coming back on for another round. And then also in the first week of October, we will have myself, Matt from FACCI'S Cinema, and Matt from Mad Blood doing a Halloween franchise tier ranking. And we might need your guys' help to help us decide where to put them, because I think we're going to have some varying opinions in this between me and Matt. If you haven't checked out Mad Blood, definitely recommend it. He's a good dude. Puts a lot of work in his channel. So definitely go check it out. Thanks everybody for coming tonight, hanging out with me for a little bit. Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, definitely click the like button on the way out. After the fact, nobody ever does this, but after the fact, drop a comment in the comment section after. Anything you want. Put down what's your favorite Halloween watch in the comment section after this video ends. That helps as well. Love the love in the chat. thank you guys, because I wouldn't do any of this without all of you guys hanging out tonight. And I will see you guys. I'll show my channel members card one more time, because you guys are awesome. Thank you to my channel members. A lot of them have been gifted, but then other ones have been here from the beginning of when I started it. Really, really appreciate the love and support from you guys. And that's all we got for tonight. I hope you all have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't touch another person's boobies. And we'll let Franklin leave us out of here. See you guys.